very important aspect of transformation. Thanks, Ivona. I'm moving on to our next guest speaker is Sonu Shukla. Sonu's, in simple terms, Sonu makes people be their best in terms of their behavior, in terms of their social skills, and through personal branding and confidence building. So that's Sonu's expertise. And today she's going to talk to us about change in belief system, which is very important step towards transformation. Over to you, Sonu.
Hello everyone, just good afternoon. It's already 12 o'clock, and since past 1 hour I have been listening to all the eminent speakers here. So be it our guest of honor, be it our panelists from all over across the world. And I must say that the kind of enthusiasm, the kind of experience, the kind of talk you have been doing on transformation is actually transforming me also. And I'm making my quick notes, getting in knowledge from each one of you. So thank you, IRM. Thank you, Johnson. It has been really wonderful to be on this platform. My topic talks about a very simple thing, but very complicated: belief systems. Now, you are talking about transformation, and one thing that I want to just check, am I audible to each one of you? Please, Kritika, if you just continue. Fine. Thank you so much. Now, transformation, of course, does not happen in a day, but transformation happens with that belief system in you, which says that, yes, I can transform and I can make a change in this world. So when Kruti said that transformation is not only limited to that butterfly which comes out of a cocoon, or for that potter who makes that earthen pot hard enough, it's because they have a belief in them. And until and unless you have a belief system within you that yes, you can, you can't, and you can never do it. Okay, so talking of belief systems, people think belief is something which is like built in a day. No, I disagree. What if I tell to you that belief system that you all have, all you panelists will agree with me, that belief systems is not built in a day, but then your belief system that you are currently living with was built way long ago when you were as a kid. So yes, our belief systems get built within us when we are as a kid and we grow with it. Our subconscious mind grows with it. It protects us from all the things that we do. Our conscious mind only thinks of the logical reasoning, the logics that we give. But our subconscious protects it, saying that, no, is this logic right or is this logic wrong? Because we have grown with it and we are always protected by our belief system. Pandemic came and it gave us a huge 360-degree change, be it in our way of living, be it in our way of working, be it in our way of utilizing technology, or be it in the way we believed that we can survive. I mean, none of us would have thought that we would be meeting on such a Zoom call and connecting to the entire world at one go. Did you ever believe it? I never did. As an entrepreneur who shifted after a work life of around 7 to 8 years into HR fraternity, when I wanted to make a shift and shift my gears, I took up image consulting, I took up soft skill training, which was definitely a calling. Okay, that has been my calling forever since the day I stepped into the corporate world, because I was into training, I was into corporate trainings, and I was doing trainings. Pandemic came in, all my systems got shaken up, and it's shaken up to the core that now I didn't knew what to do. First 1 month, I had to set my belief systems right. I had to reset it. And the word is reset, reboot. You have to troubleshoot it. 1 month it took me 1 entire month to understand how to go about my business, how to go about my trainings, wherein we as individuals are only taught. We are only taught of having a human connection, that until unless you have a human connection in training, until unless you have a human connection when you are interacting with customers, you are doing meetings, you can't have anything. You can't benefit. You can't watch. You can't gauge. You can't understand what is happening beyond that. But then we had reset our belief system. We did reset our belief system, and we started blank. We started blank, and now I am here. I think within the past 6 months, what I was not able to achieve in the past 2 years, I have achieved in 6 months. And I am here with all of you panelists across the world, sitting here and talking and sharing my views. Now, what if I told you that I give you this kind of a paper to write? Can you see? This paper already is filled with everything that you have. Similarly is your life. Till this pandemic, your paper, your life, your belief system is already filled up. You can't rewrite on a paper which is completely filled. For this to change, you have to take up a blank sheet. And today when I sat for this panel, I took up a blank sheet, and now I've started making my pillars of little belief system, which I'm getting from all you lovely panelists. So belief systems are nothing but those small bricks that you keep, the small bricks that you keep in your life to set up the roof of the belief system. And every time a new venture comes up, a new pandemic comes up, a new situation comes up, a new things comes up which requires your change, the person who can control his own roof of belief system by putting each brick by his own can only be able to survive in this kind of a situation. But if your belief systems are built on somebody else's belief that what you can do and what you can't do, what is your potential that you can achieve, then, my friend, your belief system roof would be shakeable. It can be easily shaked up, and people can just make a touch and your belief system entirely falls, and you don't have any other beliefs than you, that thinking that I'm not good. I'm not good enough, don't have potential, I don't have caliber. All these negative thoughts only comes up in your mind if your belief roof is built on someone else's bricks that has been given to you since childhood. So I would like to say that every one of you, be it you are an entrepreneur, be it you have a leadership team, be it you have, you are on the CTO level, CEO level, you are at whichever level. You are talking about customer satisfaction. You are talking about building new technology. You are talking about machine learning coming in. You are talking about, some of the jobs getting out of business in the coming 10 years, 20 years. But one thing, if you don't change within your team and your people, is their belief system. You have to make them believe, and you have to make a transformation in their belief system, saying that, yes, you can do it. And this, you are not going to point it out. The person in your team has to think, has to take the onus of his own beliefs. If he takes the onus of his own belief that, yes, he can do it, mind it, you direct him or not, you lead him or not, he will be able to achieve whatever is your vision to achieve in life. So belief systems, when I talk about, yes, it's developed in the childhood, but like our values, this can be changed. And for this change to happen, you as a leader or a company or an organization have to instill that belief in your employee that, yes, he is able to do it. Because understand, when you are in a corporate, when you are leading a company, when you are a CTO, CEO, or any kind of a leadership position, the employee looks up to you. Because since childhood, we are taught that you should always look up to elders for a reference, right? And that easily does not go out of us. So you are looked up. And when you are looked up and you say to the person that, oh, no, you can't do this. This is the fault that you have. Better you don't tell that. Let the person or your employee or the people you are working with, your teammate, get on to understanding what is not going right and what is not going wrong. And as per his knowledge, you just direct him, give him that cushion that, yes, I am there, but you can do it, and I have full faith in you. When that synergy of belief system between the leader, the corporate, and the employee, and of course the external customer would come in sync together, no one can stop transformation, and that transformation would be the best in the industry. So as talking about Cadila, if Cadila can do across of business in this kind of a pandemic, wherein the company, the industry is going low, but still the company is flourishing, is just because of the leadership belief system that you all have, that yes, you are able to achieve it. Your team can achieve it. You all are working towards digitalization. You all are working towards getting doctors on a panel where you have created a digital clinic for doctors to come on and interact with the customer. So yes, when Mr. Patrick told that the workplaces were closed, but we didn't stop working, and neither each one of us believed in that we have to stop working. We can't. We really can't stop working because yes, customer satisfaction is a priority. And as Dr. Rita rightly told, customer is the king and we have the pillars. But then to have that customer satisfaction, you have to have that belief in you, your team, and the work that you are doing. So until and unless each individual in your organization or your team develops that positive belief system, again, I will say again, because already one set of belief system has been developed in your childhood, but now you have to develop a new belief system again to be able to achieve this wonderful transformation. And yes, we are transforming to a lovely, lovely world wherein virtual living is the new normal, wherein we can also see the expressions of people when people are smiling on video calls. They think, oh my God, something is making a difference. So thank you so much. All of you were really encouraging. At last, I would just like to tell that beliefs are not to be, grounded like a. It's not nothing that you cannot change. It's just that your mindset has to change. You have to have a winner mindset to change your belief system. Thank you so much. This was Sonu Singh signing off, and I hope it gave you some insight into what is belief system and how you can incorporate in the company. That is from my side. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Sonu. I think we are all motivated to change our own belief system already.
Thank you so much.
I think with belief system, I strongly believe that when you need to, the only way out is from within. So if you need to come out of something, it all starts from you. It all starts within, and that's where we need to start working on. And your topic really touched, I think, everybody's heart here, because it touched that starting point of belief system. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ruby. Thank you. I'm overwhelmed and honored with such a lovely family. Thank you.
Same here. Great. So moving on to the next panelist.